Thanks for joining me for another beer review. If you're new to the channel, you're watching All the Beer No Idea. I'm Baz, I'm your host. If you watch me before or watch me regular, you're going to know all that. So I'm just going to skip on and we'll get on with the beer review, innit? So what we got is a beer that I picked up from Tesco's, I think. I think it was Tesco's. Yeah, Tesco's, I think, in Coventry when I went down to Coventry. And it's a Belgian beer, and we have a bottle of Le Choufe Blonde coming in at 8%. It's a 330ml bottle, and this was £2. Great artwork. Probably one of the most iconic sort of brandings of a Belgian beer. That gnome thing, you know, anyone who's into beer is going to know that. So it's a lovely label, like I say. We've got the old not goblin, it's a gnome, isn't it? We've got the old gnome branding on the bottle cap. And obviously you can't have a Le Choufe in another glass other than, or you can't have a Le Choufe in anything. It's got to go in the right glass anyway, innit? So there we go. There's the glass, there's the bottle. Let's stop rambling like I normally do and get the beer in and see what we get. Hope you're all good. End of another working week almost. Oh, I'm working Saturday as well, so, and then disappearing Sunday. Off to go and do a job working away. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get on with this beer. Not the greatest of pours, is it? I haven't done too well on this one. Like I say, a huge name in Belgian beer, Le Choufe. They do about 4 or 5 different sorts. The pour is awful. Do you know what? I've actually made a bigger balls up of that, I think, than Jonathan Brown does with most of his beers. There is a little bit left in there. We'll let that settle down a bit. But in a glass, amber in colour, plenty of carbonation going up there. We've got a forefinger of compact, creamy, fluffy white head there. Looks really good apart from the big head. In all fairness, it's probably about an inch short of being a perfect pour. So, you know, you would expect a big head with this sort of beer. You tend to get that with Belgian beers. So let's stop talking rubbish. Let's try and give it a swirl. See if I get anything. That was dangerous. Look at that. It's only gone bloody bigger. Yeah, that typical sort of blonde aroma. Slightly sweet, very yeasty. Candied fruit. A little bit sort of sticky on the nose. The usual sort of thing that you'd get from a decent blonde beer. So I don't think that's going to go down anytime soon. So I'm going to have to fight my way through that head, and we'll give it a try. Cheers, everyone. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. I will try and get some more in a bit. Shall I try and get the rest in? First impressions. Didn't do much better here, am I? Look at that. First impressions from that first mouthful. Not the heaviest of sort of blondes I've had. Yeah, it's not the heaviest of blondes in body, and that head is really light and fluffy, so it doesn't really add to the weight of the beer. Very smooth in the mouth. Good quality water, I would say. Silky smooth. Is well carbonated, but it's not. It's lots of little bubbles that don't really affect the mouthfeel or the smoothness of a drink, which is a good thing. That's a sign, for me, that's a good sign of a beer, that is. If you can have it well carbonated and the body isn't the heaviest, but it still doesn't ruin the mouthfeel with that carbonation, that's a good sign. Taste-wise, a little bit sort of malty on the front. You're getting that yeastiness. That yeastiness in a decent blonde is always sort of going to be there. You get that sort of sticky sort of fruit kind of thing going on. it's quite a fruity drink, I would say. You're getting quite a bit of sort of like orange sort of citrus kind of feel to it for me. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, you sort of kind of get that malty, first part of the mouthful, a little bit malty. Yeasty runs alongside that. After that sort of big hit of yeastiness, you're getting like a big sort of citrus sort of tang to it, with a gentle bitterness. Pretty much as soon as you get that citrus sort of feel to it, that bitterness is sort of there and lingers on. Yeah, citrus, bitter. It does linger on. Well, what shall I say? It dies down. It dies down, and as it's fading, it's still sort of there, but it's sort of dying off. But it's a really decent blonde beer. One I'd pick up, £2 as well. 8%, do you get that? No, I'd say, you know, it's sort of drinking about 6%. I think you imagine a beer sort of feeling like 6%. For me, that is how this is drinking. You're not getting the full 8 there. Really decent drop, very downable as well. And with them citrus flavours, for me, really nice sort of summer drink as well. It's, you know, a blonde is more, you know, they're perfectly acceptable in the cold times, but they're good in the summer as well. For me, this one with them citrus notes in there makes it even more sort of summer, a summer drink if you like. So yeah, for me, the old La Choufe. Which brewery is it from? I haven't even read that for you, to be honest. I'd struggle to read the bloody thing. I'll find out anyway. I'll put it on the title of the video. But La Choufe Blonde, picked up £2 from Tesco's, is a steal. It's a bloody good beer and it's well worth picking up. So if you go to your Tesco's and you see it, give it a go, especially if you like the old Belgian drinks as well. So that's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you think if you've had this beer before. Pardon me. If you want to be notified when I release a new video, somewhere down here, I think, if I point somewhere there, or somewhere there, you'll see a bell. Click that and you'll be notified every time I release a new video. That's it for this beer review. I'm going to shut the hell up because I've gone way too long. Enjoy your evening and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.